High gas prices at the pump don't seem to have made a dent in the car market in the Palestinian areas. One of the best measures to see how an economy is faring is looking at car sales. It's been dramatic in the past decade. Samach Masri, a Detroit-educated civil engineer, is the owner of the largest car dealership in Ramallah, home to the Palestinian Authority headquarters, and he says sales are great.
You can see that the numbers are escalating tremendously in such a very limited resourced country and very limited income country like this. So from about 1,000 cars to 20,000 cars within about 10 years is something to talk about.
Peace efforts between Palestinians and Israelis may be stalled, but the car industry is zooming. The IMF says the Palestinian economy grew a whopping 9% in the first half of last year. Driving the crowded and winding streets of Ramallah, you can get lost in the construction.
If you go into Ramallah alone, and you can generalize it to the other cities in the West Bank, Ramallah is a construction site as you see it. Everybody is building.
The car industry in the West Bank is booming, bringing in $400 million. Half of it does go to taxes. This Volkswagen service center brings in a quarter of that revenue. Masri's dealership employs about 150 people. His was the first to go online with the manufacturer in Germany, where computers ran diagnostic tests on the cars.
You can see even the car has been fixed from Germany as we are just sitting and watching.
Masri says he thinks sales could reach over 30,000 cars, but was shackled by Israeli restrictions.
We are importing our cars via the Israeli ports. And therefore, my car that is coming on the same ship of the Israeli importer has to stay on the average 10 to 15 days in the port between security checks.
While Israelis slap an exorbitant 113% tax on new cars, the Palestinians were able to reduce their taxes from 75% to 50%, but Israeli customers are barred from his car lots. Masri did manage to win a tender to provide vehicles to the Palestinian police. They even sold a car to Prime Minister Salam Fayyad.
We're not in the business of picking winners when it comes to economic activity, and what actually will end up being the locomotive of progress moving forward. Private sector here is free. There are no restrictions of any kind.
Women, too, are even behind the wheel.
Women has no restrictions in buying or driving cars in Palestine. I would say something around 25% or 30% even in the market of the cars are driven by women.
There are 16 automobile franchises in the Palestinian Authority, and his biggest competitor is his brother.
He was my partner actually, and we decided to split. He's now representing Kia, which is our neck-to-neck competitor.
From Ramallah, this is Felice Friedson reporting for the Media Line.